Hey Capricorn, welcome to your mid-June love reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, because we're talking all about love today. Now, quick disclaimer, if you haven't already noticed, I'm kind of out of breath. We are in the thick of winter here in Australia, and I am in the thick of a flu and a chest infection. I am going to do my best throughout this reading not to cough and blow out your eardrums. I have a very sensitive microphone. You could probably almost hear my thoughts. Another quick disclaimer, sometimes when I am in the thick of giving messages, I talk super fast. I have a massive spirit team, and when they're all in, especially when I'm reading for a large collective, I get a lot of messages coming in, and if I don't talk super quick, they go in one ear and out the other. Now, this is a collective reading, as I just said, so this will not resonate with everyone. Take what does and leave the rest. If you still do not feel satisfied with the end of this reading and you want to check out your other signs, Moon, Rising, Venus, the rest of it, feel free to go check those out. I do have every sign on here. Now, being the massive Sagittarius as I am, my spirit team has told me to get a little more organized when my messages come in. So I am being a good girl and listening, and this week we're going to start with a spread and see how that goes. It's experimentation. We will see what happens. So this is a love spread for you, Capricorn. We are going to start off with what is going on in your love life. Ooh, the Tower. Okay. Then we have what to be aware of. Five of Cups, Capricorn. Then we have general advice. What's going on now? What's coming up next? How you feel about the person that has led you to look for a love reading. Five of Swords. And how this person feels about you. Nine of Swords. Capricorn, this is... wow, this is an intense reading. There is a lot going on for you. Now let's look at this Tower. This Tower represents your love life. It doesn't have to be something really dramatic, although I feel like the situation got to a place that was really dramatic, but I almost feel like a sigh of relief for you because it's ended. Sometimes the Tower burns away so that it can bring space for something new to come in. A clay? We are in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. It is really affecting my speech. So we're clarifying this Tower with the Queen of Wands and the Magician. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is you created this Tower, and I'm not saying you're to blame for this Tower. I feel like you set an intention with the universe to be closer aligned to what you want from love, and you did it with such passion. You sat on your throne and you did it with such conviction that the universe gave you a Tower. So if you're sitting back now thinking, oh my gosh, how did my life suddenly turn upside down? It's because you asked for it. And the reason I'm saying this is not to rub it in your face. It's because it's to remind you that while it may seem a little chaotic right now, something good is coming in. You are getting what you asked for. You are the Magician. You manifest. You are in the process of manifesting everything you want. Okay, what's going on now? Knight of Swords. So you are coming into this with a very... okay, before I even get into this, and I've never noticed this before on the card, it is like the heavens are blowing down everything you need. It's guiding that horse forward. It's guiding the knight forward. The changes you're making, you're literally being guided exactly where you need to go. For singles, I feel like you are, and this is what's coming in, you are literally being guided to the place you need to be to meet your person. So if something pops up for you that seems a little out of the ordinary, if you suddenly want to take a different direction, go somewhere new for lunch, I know this sounds really simplistic and vague, but I'm hearing it from Spirit now. Take chances. You've got to risk it for the biscuit, they're saying. Take chances, go somewhere new. You may be bumping into someone you already know or somebody completely new, but there is somebody out there that you need to be in a particular place and time to bump into. I feel like you're going to feel this energy before you get there. You may not know what it is. You may actually feel the imprint, the energetic imprint of someone you already know, so they may pop into your head. Or you may just be feeling like a sudden rush of energy. It will make sense after it's happened is what Spirit is telling me. Okay, what's coming next? High Priestess. I feel like this person you're meeting or the path you're coming off is activating you. It's activating your DNA. It's activating things inside you that are going to allow you to work with. Okay, so I'm hearing after the Sagittarius moon, which is very soon, like in the next day or two, and it's going to activate you to coming in alignment with this person. So it's going to shift you is what I'm hearing. Your intuition is what's going to allow you to hear what's coming down. So your intuition, while it's coming down, I'm almost hearing your guides screaming it at you and you're not hearing them. But this shift is going to open up your intuition. This is what's coming. Your shift is going to open up your intuition so you're better able to hear where you're supposed to be going. And that's in general in life. What to be aware of. Now, this is the Five of Cups. This is the card of... In the Rider-Waite, this is all the cups kicked over. This is heartbreak. And I feel like there may be someone around you that sort of doesn't want you to move on. And it's not that they want something malicious for you. It's that they want you for you. But this person is not bringing you joy. You're almost feeling smothered by this person. They're in your immediate future. I want to pull some clarifiers on this. This person has become hard work for you. And you're turning to work is what I'm hearing. You're turning to work to avoid this situation because you don't know what to do with it. Okay. So the Justice card has come up. I feel like this person, you may sort of be in an on and off again relationship with them, or it's someone that you're maybe a friends with benefits situation and it seems to be moving somewhere where you don't want it to be. Speak up, first of all. Set your intentions, second of all. Now, the Nine of Rods has come up, and this is telling me that you have been trying to move away from this situation over the last month. I feel like maybe you moved into this situation because, one, you thought it was good for you at the time or you enjoyed their company, but suddenly it started to, like the walls were closing in on you very quickly. Now, the Justice card has come up. As I'm looking at this card, I'm seeing his sword come down and him just cutting stuff off. You may need to get to that point where you're just like, nope, done. We're not having another conversation about this. We're not going to go back and forth. We're not going to accidentally end up sleeping together again. This is exactly where it needs to be, and this is the end of it. And I am walking on to better things. There is somebody waiting for you, Capricorn. Messing around in this energy is blocking that person from coming in, is what I'm saying. I feel like this person you're dealing with is very manipulative. They know your buttons and they know how to push them. That's what I'm feeling is coming from this person. I don't think you had your guard up because you never thought it was going to be that serious. You never thought it would get to a place where you'd need your guard up. So you kind of just enjoyed their company. But now, right in this minute, it is overwhelming. And while you don't feel a massive emotional attachment to them, I feel like they're coming in and messing with your space. 1 second. Sorry. That was unprofessional of me, and I probably won't edit that because I don't like to edit and I'm no good at it. So we're going to try and beat this timer because my phone is going flat. Okay, so what is going on right now for you? You are very much in Five of Swords energy. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. This Five of Swords energy is coming from the something to be aware of. It's making you feel really out of sorts. You're battling away with this situation that isn't even that important to you. And it's just messing with your flow. Okay, it's time to make a plan. It's time to get on top of this. It's time to get serious about not being serious with them, if that makes sense. There is someone else that's on your mind, and that is also what this Five of Swords is coming down to. I feel like this situation may have ended in a way that you weren't comfortable with, whether it be from your part or their part, but words were said. Your thoughts are very clouded around this. You don't really know how you want to move forward. And the person that you're here thinking of is also in a Swords energy, and they're very anxious about this situation. This may have ended really, really messy. Okay. So to clarify the other person, and you may be dealing with another Capricorn because the Devil card has come up, the other person is almost feeling stuck in this energy with you. I feel like you're both kind of feeling stuck and don't really know if you can move on from this situation, but you don't want to be in it. Does that make sense? There is a lot of bondage. There may be... Okay, so this situation, when it did exist at some point, was a Ten of Pentacles. This situation, you both wanted to be very loyal to one another. This can often be, there is a wedding going on in the background. This could be something that both of you thought was going to move in one direction, and then the Devil popped in and something come up, maybe information come up, doubts, insecurities, and it just flipped everything on its head. Okay, so this was, and that's why it's flipped on its head. This is a very deep connection. The Lovers has come up. This is a connection that's divinely guided. I have a feeling that neither you nor this person were listening to their guidance at the time. I think the connection clouded everything. And as I'm flipping, here's the Foundation card. That was what was missing from this situation. You have a connection that's this deep. Without foundations, it's going to crumble. And that's what this Tower is. It is going to crumble quicker, I don't know, than something quick. I'm not as nifty with my thoughts. Thank you, Mercury retrograde, or pre-shadow. This is a very deep connection. Without these foundations, it is just going to turn to hell in a handbasket. That is something to really be aware of. For people who may be going back into that situation, that it needs to be taken slowly and the foundations need to be built. I feel like this was a connection, a very passionate connection, that you relied on the passion. And while passion's beautiful and while love is beautiful, you can't build a long-term relationship off them. Those type of relationships need to be built on mutual respect, mutual trust, all those type of things. And when the connection is that strong, and you don't have that mutual sharing of the foundation, it's overwhelming. Okay, so the King of Cups have come up with the Star card. This will move in the direction you want it to if you choose to move it there. The Star card's telling me this has to be your decision. If it is not something you want, I'm getting the sense that this person filled your cup and you're not feeling like your cup is being filled elsewhere around you. It is important that you fill your own cup before you step forward, and it goes back to that foundation. Okay, so what general advice, Capricorn? Now, the general advice that we have pulled up is the Prince of Swords, which is communication. It's fast communication. So, and the reason you're moving into this energy and the reason this is advice is because you're in a very nostalgic place. You are looking back on the relationship. You are wanting to... It's fulfilling you. It's fulfilling you right now. This person was your Queen of Pentacles. Exchange the energy, male or female. This person was nurturing. They were grounded. They possessed all the things you wanted in a person, and you're remembering that. And it's something you're wanting to speak, and you're wanting to rush forward with that energy, but it's almost premature. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit, is while you may be feeling that, don't jump into it. Don't lead with your heart. Take the time to clear your thoughts before you jump and before you contact them. You may not get the response you think you may get. Also, this person may contact you, is what I'm hearing. There is definitely a back and forth that may go on. Where it will go, once again, the Star card, this is your choice, Capricorn. Okay, I want to pull a romance angel. I'm getting a toothache as I'm doing this, Capricorn. I feel like you're grinding your teeth, like clenching your teeth would be the best word. You're feeling very frustrated. I don't know if any of you are suffering from toothaches or you're clenching in your sleep. I'm feeling a lot of frustration. Okay, singles, it is safe for you to love. So what I'm hearing from Spirit is it's time to come out. It's time to come out of your shell, and it's time to step back into the dating world. Don't be so cautious. They're saying enjoy yourself. Go out, follow that intuition, follow those prompts, follow the synchronicities. I'm seeing numbers. I'm seeing lots of numbers. I feel like you are getting numbers. I feel like you're getting signs, and for a specific person, to be honest, follow them. Okay, we're going to go into couples. We're going to pull a card for couples. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. If there's a tower going on in your relationship right now, work at it. Definitely. Now, for people in separation, unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And that's what I mean by choice, Capricorn. You have to make sure that you are actually wanting to step into this, because like I said earlier, and while this says attraction or chemistry, what I'm taking from this is unless you're willing to really work on this foundation, try not to step back into this, because it will end in the same tower that it did previously. Oh, this is really getting sharp, Capricorn. Okay, so if you do step back into that situation or you do meet someone new, be careful not to be super sweet. Step forward as you. I mean, I'm not saying be miserable or anything like that, but try not to... be wary of people that are being super sweet to you. They're not telling you the whole truth. And also be wary of you. When I say super sweet, I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's not that... Be wary of people who are false people. And sometimes people can be very manipulative when they're super nice. And that's what I'm hearing. If you're too super sweet, if you're too super nice, it's fake, and you're not delving below the surface. So in the next relationship you're stepping into, or in your relationship, okay, these are the last three cards we're going to end on. There is a lot of heartache here, Capricorn, and this isn't just in the situation we're in now. This is heartache you've been carrying for a while. You will have the strength to move past this, and the Hierophant's coming up too, which is telling me there is people coming into your world right now, or lessons, karmic lessons you have learnt that can help give you the strength to guide you past this heartache. This will not be a recurring theme for you anymore. I feel like this has been a recurring theme, like you keep cycling through the same patterns. You have grown, and you've been going through it, so you could grow. So be aware of letting this go. Let this heartache go. Let the past heartache go, and invite in the newness. Okay, Capricorn? If this resonated for you, please hit like. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. I do a little happy dance. I mean, for real. Every time I get a new subscriber, I'm so honored. Like, it is still, and it will forever be, and I'm still very new, but it will forever be an honor when someone actually wants to hear me read for them, if that I've helped them in some way, or I've at least entertained them for 20 odd minutes. It's an honor that I cannot put into words. If you are back again, I honestly am so humble that you take the time to watch me. I I also can't put that into words. It is such, I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed to be able to be sitting here speaking to you and to have you taking my energy and putting it to some use. I love to be of service, and right now this is the best way I can be. So I love you lots, Capricorn. Enjoy the rest of June. Mwah.